Welcome to another Mario Party 7 minigame review.
Last time we reviewed Buzzstormer, and it was alright, just alright. It did have some, like noticeable flaws, but for the most part it was just alright. Although today, we have a dual minigame up on the stands. I don't know what the hell to say. This one being Camp Ukiki. So let's get to this minigame, shall we?
So here's how you play this minigame. You and your opponent are both inside one of the forest-themed obstacle courses, and your job is just to get to the end of it. However, there are tons of obstacles in your place. There are spiked logs, there's also platforms, there's also a zip line, there are also multiple up and down things, like, there's just multiple obstacles in your way that want to try to make you not get to the end. And yeah, that's pretty much the entire minigame. However, it's pretty complicated at first, because, well, there are tons of points in the obstacle course where you really have to think on where you're supposed to go. Although, the unfortunate thing is that, say it with me, the course never changes! And that is one big problem with some of these minigames, because it leads to a lack of course variety and just making it easy just to remember the course as a whole. Which, although this course is not easy at all, because, well, there are those peculiar jumps after the spiked logs, which they can be pretty tough and really set you back a lot. Although, it's kind of easy once you get the hang of it. Also, I also like the perspective here, because, well, it's not really going to be something smooth and easygoing at all, because, well, it's supposed to be the point. And I also do think that the Lakitus do take a lot of time to really get you in the first place. However, I think this was done on purpose, since this minigame can go anywhere, and it's a tense duel where potentially you can get something. Like, seriously, what is up with the duel system in this game? Although, that still doesn't excuse the fact that it's pretty easy just to finish this course, if you know what you're doing. And as long as your opponent makes a mistake and you're really good, it's guaranteed for you. Despite it, though, I think this one gets a pass on that end. Let's get to the overall thoughts, shall we?
Overall, I have to say that Camp Ukiki, it's a pretty interesting idea. And they did execute it mostly. Just mostly. Because the big problem is that, like a lot of dual minigames that are platformers, the course never changes at all. Which is just unfortunate, because this course is kinda easy if you master it enough. However, it can be pretty difficult with the perspective. It kinda just adds to the atmosphere of it. Although, I kinda wish there were a few extra course variations, because that kinda just makes the minigame easy, and you could just memorize it the entire time. Yeah, it just kinda feels a bit unfortunate. Although the Lakitus, they take a long time for you to come back up onto the platforms or where you left off at. However, I feel like that was done on purpose because this minigame could go anywhere. But despite that, though, I liked it. I'm going to give it 4 stars. Our first 4 stars since Big Tripper, which was 6 reviews ago. Jesus Christ. Although, next up, we got Cardinal Roll. I'll see you guys then.
Monkey.